I'm jacked.
I'm jacked to the test!
Looks as good as on paper. We're in the kill zone, pal. We're locked and loaded.
Hi there guys, welcome into this US Monday session. A little bit different timing today as we are seeing a lot of volatility and action going on a Monday. So if that is going to continue, I will do these video updates on a Monday. Normally do them on a Tuesday, London session or European Open. And then the live a little bit later on. But if things are going to cycle and continue to be active on a Monday, then we will try and base the videos around there. But let's jump in. Today we're going to look at Bitcoin, a few technical levels before we jump into the absolute alpha order flow with the TRDR console. Nice to see a bit of a green market today. Everything seems to be on the on and up. Bitcoin up, ETH up a little bit. Sol up, doing nicely. Sol meme coins doing very, very nice. So yeah, let's have a little bit of history as always, see where we've come from and where we are going. Okay, so yeah, last week's video back on the 19th, it was back on the 19th, the video, we're still looking for a tiny little bit lower on the price action. Okay, so I was tweeting this, we're in that 64k zone. Then if you haven't missed it, set your subscription, set notifications, and just make sure you watch these. We on these videos we like to look at classic TA levels and stuff, don't we all? We're all chartists, we're all interested in the trade zones and areas of interest, but trade decisions are purely based on the alpha within the TRDR console. Okay, so all levels are levels to watch, but no decisions made unless we get the data. We are slaves to the data. So set notifications, go rewatch that, and you'll get an idea of how we assess and how we look at things. Okay, so yeah, basically we were looking for a little bit lower last week. Comes to the 20th, we come down into that monthly open 61.2 level. Was looking for 60k, but as I say, we're slaves to the data. We didn't quite get there. Down here we had massive depth of book, big volume bull divs, open interest was reset, funding was reset as well. All looked absolutely Gucci down there, really big. Best I've seen it. 1.5 to 1.6 billion bid depth in the Asian session from central exchanges is very large demand. It is now down to trader execution. Okay, and was just trying to show that there. It was bouncing about a little bit at that time at 62k. All right, execution there really good. Was mentioning it to the guys in the TRDR Discord as well, that down there it was just looking, it's just the best I've seen it in a long time, probably since the 38k level, when we really started to trend hard from that zone again. Okay, then really there was not a lot to say. Even in last week's live session I was saying, look, you've got to let price prove you wrong now. If you've executed well in here, you've just got to let price prove you wrong. And I was in favour of anybody holding longs from there. Really, I thought it looked really good. So nothing to do really back on the 23rd. No change of plan from the 61k zone. Just carry on, and let price prove you wrong, as I always say. This morning, slight local selling, obvious resistance on Bitcoin. 10 this monthly POC, which is actually at 68k, to support, and it's game on. OI and funding very calm, we continue. Okay, so yeah, we're just looking at this morning. You've got an obvious resistance line there, but really, I mean, you don't even need to know it's the monthly POC. If you're on a 4-hour chart, just draw a line, classic TA line, horizontal line there. But looks really, really good this morning. No reason to be bearish as such or jump in shorts or anything. Okay, so let's have a little top-down look and see what's going on before we jump into the TRDR console. Okay, so weekly chart is obviously looking very nice, pulling back up now. Weekly order block here just sat under or around the previous all-time high as well. So obvious areas of resistance. I think we've hit and cleared a lot of supply. We'll jump in a second and see what supply is left in the order flow. Daily charts, once again, monthly POC. I think if you flip this zone, you're going to obviously look very good. But even if you come back down to 66, 65 in the next 24 hours of chop, it's still going to look good, I do believe. 4-hour, nice and solid, came down, range lows, you know, holding some very, very nice levels here. Monthly open was where, obviously, as we've seen, where we actually got the B2C diamonds, and the depth of book was at its best. And then, you know, you've just flipped and turned this 4 hour 1 hour EMA over as you try to change structure. So, you know, fighting for a higher high here, change of structure on the 4 hour. Do you come back down and get higher low and then start to trend again? That could be really, really nice. Let's drop into a 1 hour. 1 hour structure is just really, really nice here, I think. You can obviously see that the downtrend was quite short-lived, to be honest, if you think about how strong the actual uptrend is. There's your monthly POC again. And yeah, you broke the downtrend here. You've not quite come back and tested that 1 hour EMA, but I think it looks really, really solid. And yeah, monthly POC at 68k, so a little bit of flush back there maybe. Yeah, maybe. I would just watch this order block here at 70k, but I don't trade on these alone. As I say, you know, you really want to be watching the order flow in the TRDR console. Jump on the link below if you need a free trial. But yeah, if we came up here and then got some violent pullback, this is why I'm kind of like saying this is a nice level to flip. But even if you got some really, really nasty violence, right back down to here, this 66k level, really, I still think it's going to look okay. So with that in mind, 1 hour chart looking good, pushing some highs, currently at 70k in this US session. Let's jump into the TRDR console and get some pure raw data feed. Right, so here we are, guys. Obviously, we can see where we've come from. Smash the monthly POC. We're going to have a look at some order blocks above us here, but basically I think you're going to get a few liquidity gaps, as we can see here. I think what we need to do really is volume's coming right up here. As you can see, we came from those bull divs at these lows here as open interest. If anyone's familiar with the Volume King template, those were your 61k lows. Bullish volume divs, open interest absolutely nuked with your funding in this nice little cluster if you're familiar with this template. So yeah, volume really ramping up now. But even yesterday, which was a Sunday for me here, for everyone, but just depending on your timing, obviously, open interest was still just coming up nicely, on this 1 hour chart with volume, and that's what you want to see. You want to see a nice steady flow up, new longs opening with the volume coming up really, really nice. Cherry on the cake is always when your 10k and undersized retail orders are absolutely trying to short the shit out of this move up when there's absolutely no need to. Okay, so yeah, very, very nice there. Let's have a look at the order flow and see what's going on. Pushing up obviously here. Ethereum's doing the same thing. Just a quick look at a couple of other coins. Dot, one of the guys in the socials, Mr. Monkey and Morpheus, I believe they was mentioning this one in the socials. If you don't follow them, go and give them a follow on Twitter as well. I'll drop a link below. But basically, yeah, they was calling this one out on Dot. Really, really nice trade. Absolute what I would call fire and forget trade. All your risk is just below these top levels here. And Sol, I think, was looked really constructive as well. Posted about that on Twitter. Was someone trying to rug pull Sol over the weekend into what is very large demand? You silly boys. Anyway, so yeah, let's go and have a look at what the main exchanges are doing on Bitcoin. Okay, as we just try and pull a clean chart. Okay, so let's just go down to a 15-minute and see what's going on here. So monthly POC's back here at your 68k, so you could get some violent wicks. That's one to remember initially. Any further rotations, then yes, of course, you just want to be looking at your 66 and 65 levels. But we're moving up. We're moving up at the minute, so I'm not too concerned about these lower levels at the minute. What we can see from Binance Spot is there's not a great deal of spot right here, right now. We are just hitting, you can see from these overlays, these red circles, some group spot selling to be expected. As I always say, don't, you know, it's not an immediate short or take profit area. I want to see a lot more than that, really. Let's have a look at what a few of the other exchanges. Bitfinex, not much to see from them, really, to be honest. Bitstamp, little bit of a messy chart from them. Coinbase Pro, interesting, they've got quite a lot of selling here again. You can see in the ratios you've got Coinbase Pro double, or actually triple bands there. So again, they are doing quite a chunk of spot selling here. that's one exchange. I never go by one exchange, or you know, us guys in the TRDR console, we'd never go by one exchange. I'd like to see perps doing some selling and getting out positions as well if I was going to get out. But it looks like at the minute, 75k is going to be your you know, your next level up. What did Binance have? Yeah, I mean, look at that. So your biggest resting orders at the minute, and these are obviously resting limit orders, so the market can push it further or it can rotate back down. Now we just watch the order flow as it goes, nice and simple, slaves to the data. But Coinbase Pro and Binance, nice levels at 75k. Okay, Kraken, what have they got? 75k on USD, and it looks like their limit orders are stopping at 75k as well. What have Qcoin got? Not a lot from the Qcoin guys. They actually bid this down there at 63. So yeah, Qcoin guys were bidding this in the 61 levels as with everybody else as well. These are Qcoin alerts here. And then Qcoin guys actually rebid this at the 63. Very nice charts from Qcoin. Get those alerts on there as well. If you're not familiar with those alerts, just get them set in. Very, very nice charts. And then basically both perpetuals CoinM and USDT have got these bigger bands below. What do we say? It's signification of trend continuation. Okay, if these bands totally disappear and you're losing all depth within here, now you can appreciate what you're seeing here is 5 to 10% and beyond. So price can rotate down still, but what you tend to find is these bids will just start following up now, and as long as these guys are prepared to bid lower, I think we just get trend continuation. General depth at the minute has turned, as we can see here, so you are in a supply zone, but that's not to say it's just going to turn immediately. It can take time, and we are in a strong trend, so you've just got to appreciate that. All right, guys, so yeah, all looking very, very nice. It is a Monday. You know, historically price action can get reversed on a Monday. Do we have a change in nature from that? Not too sure. We're just gonna have to review as we go. You know, I've got the 75k level in mind. Do we just smash through that and go further? Yeah, possibly. Do we rotate and fake out all of this, you know, sooner than later in the next 24 hours? Maybe. It's just a case of watching the data. This is the best console you can be in to watch the data, the TRDR console. Grab a link from below, get a free trial, and you will be very, very soon, you'll be very, very comfortable in your trading and investing journey. To be honest, it just, the data in here just makes you a lot more comfortable and puts you at ease with what you are seeing once you are familiar with it. All right, guys, we'll do a live session tomorrow, which will be Tuesday, just after the US session. I'll see you all there. Cheers.
It's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust.